Welcome back, my fellow mask fanatics and monster lovers and other weirdos. Welcome back to this week's installment of Creepy Cheapies with Dr. Lady. I, of course, am a figment of your imagination. And this week's mask is another really scary one from the folks at Ghoulish Productions. I believe it came along back in the year 2014. And it's this monstrosity, the Burnt Zombie. That's right, Burnt Zombie. Now, Burnt Zombie sells for around $40 to $45, which is a pretty good deal when you consider he's got this wonderfully done, thin, burned off looking hair. And now, to the untrained eye, that would be this one here, by the way, to the untrained eye, it might appear that thin and wispy hair that you can see the scalp through might be easier or quicker or sloppier to do, but my wife Laura does hair on masks all the time, and she tells me that it's actually harder to do thin hair than it is to do really thick hair stuck on, you know, in big thick clumps. So this is a nice effect here. And again, this is 45 bucks total, 45 bucks, 40 to 45 bucks retail, and the hair is very well done. Get a good look at that, how you can. What I like about it is that it looks like it's been burned up and you can see some scalp through it. Other delightful features of the Burnt Zombie mask are the mesh fabric behind his missing eye socket, missing eyeball socket right there. Yeah, but this is why the big shows do rehearsals. Anyway, he's got an eye socket here that presumably had an eyeball in it at one time. It no longer does. Now, it looks like an empty eye socket, like that of a skull. And to that end, the folks at Ghoulish Productions have thoughtfully placed a piece of black mesh fabric behind that eye hole, so that when you're wearing it, it'll look like, you know, it's just a black hole rather than your eye showing when you wear it. And this is a pretty good one to wear because it's easy to pull on and off of your head because it's fairly small. It just stops right there. The opening is pretty big because it goes pretty far forward onto the jaw, so they didn't put a slit up the back, which is good for some purposes because that way you don't have to worry about people seeing the slit up the back because there isn't one, you see. But if you wanted to put one there, you could, if it's too tight to easily pull on, if you have a larger head, if you're hydrocephalic, you know. Look at that eye. The painted in eye looks great. It's nice and glossy and creepy and insane looking, and boy, he looks mean and angry and unpleasant, doesn't he? He just looks like he's in a bad mood. Looks like he got up on the wrong side of the coffin today. Now, the Burnt Zombie is also available as part of a full costume. The costume is called Nightwalker Zombie. Nightwalker, that's right. And the Nightwalker Zombie costume comes with, in addition to this exact same mask, it's the mask with elastic waist pants and a pullover top shirt made out of layers of gauzy stuff in a dark greenish color, kind of like creepy cloth, that sort of thing, like a gauzy is the best word to describe it, I guess. Gauzy stuff with shreds, with like strips hanging and dangling from it, so it has kind of a cool swamp zombie look to it. That's nice too. If you get the full costume, you may find the mask is a little smushed. Is too a word. Smushed. Smushed from being in the package with the shirt and pants, so you may need to stuff it out for a few days, maybe take a blow dryer to it for a few minutes to get it, you know, back into its intended shape, if the time it's spent in the package with the shirt and pants has caused it to flatten out too much. But that may not be the case. I got this one with a costume and I just pulled it out of the bag and it looked fine. So that doesn't always happen. But anyway, Burnt Zombie, good looking blood and bone and everything showing here. Really a fine piece of mask art, I think. Sculpturally, in terms of the paint, the hair, very well done. And again, can be yours for 40 to 45 bucks. Yeah, pick up a Burnt Zombie and frighten the children in your neighborhood next Mother's Day, let's say. Yeah. frighten the children on Mother's Day. You'd be the first guy to do that. No, don't do that.